It's Monday night. Your diet shot, your brain's fried, and you're looking for something hearty to sink your teeth into. Welcome to Monday Night Meat and Potatoes, the show that serves up sports, movies, TV, current events, and way too many food reviews. All with big appetites and even bigger opinions. Your hosts, James, Jeff, and Jessica, are here to dish out hot takes, questionable insights, and just the right amount of chaos to spice up your week. So loosen that belt, grab a fork, and dig in. Because it's time to chew on life's meatiest topics, right here on Monday Night Meat and Potatoes.
What's up, unnamed guests of Monday Night Meat and Potatoes? We're trying to, Mike, just to fill you in, we're trying to come up with a name for our fans here. And right now the front runners, like somewhere around meatballs, are meat wads. So
I like the meat wads.
Yeah.
I like meat wad.
Homage to the Agua Teen Hunger Force.
Yeah. So
Which was a meatball.
Speaking of, we have our guest here today, Mike. Mike, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Doing well, thanks. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
What do you want to know? Like, we went to high school together. There's that.
We did. Did you and Jessica know each other at all?
What year did you graduate?
09.
Maybe. Were you in band at all?
Oh,
no, anywhere around band?
No, I was choir, did the plays, stuff like that. But, I mean, I don't know if we ever actually had a full conversation.
Part of WIXPA?
No, just regular old play.
Like, I played sports. I played football, basketball, ran track and all that, but I hung around like the band geeks and the
I was
WIXPA kids.
The weird little goth girl. So
fair enough.
Jessica and me didn't talk in high school either. Well, you know what? We haven't even talked about how we met, have we?
No.
So that'd be a fun topic. But Jessica knew me as the Misfits guy because I just walked around high school wearing Misfits hoodies and shit like that.
I remember that big.
So
Misfits
I'm pretty sure. Now James says it was different ones. I'm pretty sure it was the exact same Misfits hoodie every single time.
I had 3.
And that could be true. But yeah, I did not know his name or anything. I was like, oh, that's the guy that wears the Misfits hoodie.
But Mike and me, we didn't really, we talked, but...
Yeah, we interacted, but I was kind of like I just had like my own little group of friends that I hung out with. I didn't really hang out with any of the jocks, didn't really hang out with anybody at the school. It was mostly because I didn't start at Warren Con. Like, I know a lot of you guys, you grew up through the Warren Con system, like... from the elementary school to middle school all the way up through high school, where I came in right at high school. Yeah. So, like, I didn't really know anybody my freshman year. I didn't really, like, everybody was like, who's this random kid playing sports now? Like, nobody knew who I was. Nobody really cared about it. I was just like, all right, well, I'll just hang out with the people who want to hang out, and we'll go from there. So.
Where'd you come from?
I grew up in Detroit until I was about 13. And then I came to Cuzno. But before that, I went to a school called Connor Creek Academy. Okay. They're now called, what are they called? Warren Collegiate.
Okay.
But it's a charter school through Central Michigan at the time. So when I went there, they only had K through 5.
Oh, okay.
And I was in 4th grade, and then every year they added a year. So I went there from 4th to 8th grade.
Gotcha.
I played basketball there. They didn't have a football team, so I didn't have the opportunity to play football or anything like that. But I played basketball through there, and then when I came to Cuzno, I tried out for the basketball team, and that was interesting because that team was pretty much already made up, and there's all the inner politics that comes with high school sports and stuff like that. But yeah, I kind of made my way onto the team, and then I wanted to play football as a kid, so I played on the football team, and then my coaches wanted me to run track there, so I did that.
I actually played basketball for a few years for PALE, the Police Academy League. And I was a center because I was a tall kid. And then when I got to about 12 or 13 and all the other kids that were bound to be 6'10" went through their growth spurts, all of a sudden I'm a center that can't reach a jump ball, so I quit playing.
No, yeah, the growth spurts were brutal, man. Like I hit mine really early. So I was a center, and then I just stopped.
Yeah.
And I just stopped right at like 6 foot, and just coaches were like, well, you have the skills of a center, but you're the size of a guard. So, like, you got to do something here. So, like, ball handling was one of my biggest issues. But I managed to make my way, play through college and
right on.
Have a pretty decent career, I like to think.
Yeah. So, I mean, we did intermingle in a lot of the same groups because I was a band geek. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, we never really hung out. So, good to have you on.
Oh, I'm excited to be here, man.
Yeah,
Thanks
absolutely.
for having me.
Absolutely. So, speaking of what school you went to, just so you know, this is my dad, Jeff. He went to school at a one-room schoolhouse in the 1800s.
That would be the odor of dirt. Got it.
He played water polo and cricket and
we didn't have water back then.
He walked 6 miles to and from to get to the schoolhouse
At that
in
point,
the
it was
snow.
just mud
Uphill
pole.
both ways.
So, like I said, Jessica and me, we didn't know we knew of each other because I knew her as the weird little goth girl, as she said. I was the Misfits guy. But years later, this is just a fun story, in my opinion. Years later, I was maybe 20, maybe 19.
I was around 18 or so. So this is right after I graduated.
So our mutual friend posted on Facebook or reached out to me. I don't remember how it happened.
She posted on Facebook, Jesse and I want to drink tonight.
Yeah. And,
Who's doing any, like something like that.
And I happened to have just come back from Canada where you can drink at 19 years old. And I bought 2 half gallons of 1800 tequila, drank one of them, and I was so sick and tired of tequila. I'm like, hey, you want this tequila? Come and get it. And they showed up on my doorstep 15 minutes later, took a half gallon of tequila, said they were going to do a margarita night, and took my tequila and went and had a margarita night. So we ended up, and this goes into a funnier story to me, planning on a margarita night as new friends. So our mutual friend Jessica and her now husband Scott all hang out in my mom's basement, and we decided to have a margarita night, and everyone took turns making margaritas. We're like, let's see who makes the best margarita.
It was called Margarita Fun Night.
Whatever.
By the way.
And details are important.
So Scott goes to make his margarita, and Jessica, and it was the last of the 4 of us to make one, so Jessica's already a little tipsy. And I just remember it was funny as hell. She goes, this is the best fucking margarita I've ever had in my life. And I go to make a 5th round, and I'm like, the tequila hasn't moved. The same amount of liquid's in there. Scott, did you remember tequila? And he goes, oops. So Jessica's favorite margarita is a virgin margarita. Just margarita mix and crushed ice.
You know what? I'm just going to start telling people that was me trying to flirt with Scott.
I mean, it's an adorable story.
And now he pushes her down the stairs.
Now, yep.
Oh, that explains so much.
Yeah. So, you know what? Let's just jump right into it. Mike, do you drink at all?
No, I mean, every now and then. Like, I'm not like I don't drink to get drunk. I like I like whiskey and bourbon, so
Yeah.
I'll drink an old fashioned or a whiskey sour or something like that. But I don't drink a lot.
Yeah, neither do I. That was going to be my question: is what's your go-to drink? So, old fashioned, bourbon, whiskey. What is your favorite brand?
I don't.
Just don't matter.
Yeah, I'm not really too picky. Like I'll drink Jack Daniels, Jim Beam.
Right on.
He's a simple man with simple taste.
Bird Dog isn't too bad.
Yeah, Bird Dog's okay. I've had it.
There's oh man, when I lived in North Carolina, there was one that I can't find here, but I can't remember the name of it right now. But it had they had racing horses on the caps, and it's like a Kentucky bourbon, and I can't remember the name of the brand, and it's gonna bother me now.
I feel like I can see that label in my head too.
I can, like, I know it's gonna bother me. They only do the horses like at a specific time of year, and you collect all 6, and it creates like a derby horse race.
I swear I know what you're talking about, and I couldn't think of the name if I tried to.
This is how you know I don't drink a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I just know a little bit.
I used to be a big drinker. I don't anymore.
Speaking of drinking, we should do an episode where we all start drinking like 3 hours prior, then try to do an episode.
We had that once, and our co-host passed out in the middle of the
terrifying.
podcast.
Yeah, he did. Take a little nap.
I'll stick to wine. It'll be a great time for me.
I'll drink some mead,
Mead is good. I do like
We'll get that warm
mead.
drunk.
That's what yeah.
Jessica, what's your go-to alcoholic beverage other than, because we already talked about it last week, your espresso martini?
That's just what I've kind of been on a kick, though. But I would say my go-to, and I'm talking like if I'm going somewhere a little bit nicer where I want a cocktail, it's usually something with like elderflower or I like kind of like a sweet and savory or like floral kind of drink. So
rose hips and tequila.
Yeah. Or something that's fresh, like a vodka, cucumber, mint, something like that. Like an Aperol Spritz is really good.
I'm pretty sure you'll be drinking alone.
Those are my go-to cocktail. Like something with like gin or vodka with like a floral and a fruity accent to it.
Listen, I can't hate because if I don't drink whiskey sour, if I don't drink like a bourbon drink or anything like that, I like fruity drinks. Like I like the flavorful, fruity. Like I like my drink to taste good. I don't give a fuck what you got to say about me. Like
I'm all for fruity. I don't like floral. I think that's the thing.
Yep.
Like years ago, it was my first ever time having a macaroon, and she brings them in. She made them herself, and they're purple, and I love purple. It's my favorite color, and I'm like, ooh, they're so pretty. And then it's lavender flavor, and I'm like, they're real good. She walks away to hand out more, and I'm spitting it out in my garbage
that's another
can.
One. Lemon lavender, something like that.
That was Karen that made those. Karen, if you ever do listen, your fucking macaroons sucked. I'm sorry to say it.
Karen, I bet they were delicious. Send them my way.
So, Mike, was that bourbon Blanton's?
yes.
There we go.
Blanton's bourbon. Oh my goodness. I haven't thought about that in years, but yeah.
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking of.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Okay.
So I was, when you described it, I was picturing, they had it printed on the label or on the
Rocket.
lid, and it's like, no, it's an actual
It's like
figurine
an
on
actual
top.
collectible figurine on top. And when there's 6 different ones of them, so when you collect all 6, the horse goes through like a motion, like it's racing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Put them on a little carousel and
I
spin
think
it.
Blanton's the brand. If you go to their website, they have a specialty specialty holder for them that you
right
can
on.
put them in.
So
It's a nice looking bottle, too.
Yeah, it's a very nice bourbon. It's a beautiful bottle. It's more on the expensive side.
So Jeff, what is your go-to cocktail?
Go-to cocktail.
That one time I was in Pound Town and my cock broke.
One of these days, James, you're going to go silent on the air because you can be on the ground.
I would love to take live bets on me and you in a fight.
I think you'd still lose. My go-to. I don't really have one. I mean, when I'm drinking, I prefer just tequila.
Like, so even if you're like on vacation, you want to have like maybe a nicer cocktail by the pool or something like that.
Maybe a margarita.
A margarita?
Probably a margarita.
Classic. Okay.
Everybody can appreciate a good margarita.
Yeah.
But it's still not my favorite. I would still rather just have my tequila.
Yeah.
Give it to me in a 16-ounce glass, and I'll be fine.
I'm basic as hell, but just give me a mimosa.
There's nothing wrong with that
Another
either.
classic.
I like a good
Yeah.
mimosa.
Like a good mimosa.
Now, if you do half and half pineapple and orange juice, I'm all for it.
There's something about a pineapple mimosa that is
Mimosa.
so good. I prefer it.
When we were in Vegas a month ago, it was my first drink I had in months, and we got a mimosa at El Cortez, the oldest operating casino in Las Vegas, and they were awful. We heard them pop a fresh champagne because we were there. We went there 9 in the morning,
It was pretty early, yeah.
and there is no one in this fucking casino. It's off strip. It's not even downtown Las Vegas. It is off the beaten path. And we're playing blackjack, and we get mimosas. They pop the champagne, and it comes over, and it tastes like dollar store, like non-refrigerated orange juice. That just sour, bitter orange juice.
Like that one that comes in a glass bottle or something.
Yeah,
And
the stuff that just doesn't have to be refrigerated. It's got so many preservatives in it. It was god awful. But
We still had more than one.
yeah,
well, obviously.
but
You gotta get through somehow.
We had a few.
I will say for the gamblers out there, if you go to Vegas, El Cortez is a must. It is old school Vegas vibes, like mob ran Vegas vibes. It's just super cool, and the tables are cheap, and I don't know. I really enjoyed that place.
It really does look like old school Vegas.
Yeah,
I mean, it truly has that ambiance about it. And if I'm not mistaken, they also have the loosest slots in
loose
Vegas.
slots. I love loose slots. They also have that old school Vegas vibe of you can go get a prime rib dinner with a baked potato and a side for $6, which Vegas is supposed to be known for those, cheap steak dinners and things like that. Speaking of, I just went to Caesar's Windsor last weekend and got their prime rib. Fucking excellent prime rib.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that was at their steakhouse, Nero's, which was really good. What is everyone's favorite steakhouse locally?
I mean, mine's Mr. Paul's, hands down.
It used to be mine.
I used to.
The last 2 times I've been there has been disappointing.
Scott and I went on a Monday around like 5:30. Not a lot of people were there. We sat at the bar, and everything was excellent. My prime rib, 10 out of 10. The Caesar salad, 12 out of 10. The soup was good. The bread was fresh.
You let me know when you want a Caesar salad. I'll make it from scratch. And it is basically Mr. Paul's recipe with a little bit of a tweak.
What is the tweak?
I'm not telling you.
Love.
It's semen. It's guys from the Navy that come and help me make it.
Oh,
Semen.
okay. Look,
See, you said that. Did you hear the reaction out of her? She regurgitated it.
I love a good Caesar salad, so anytime you want to make a fresh...
Just a little worried there for a second that you were going to say, I love a good semen salad.
I love a good semen. I love a good salad, so...
I'm not even going to get into it.
Okay, so that
Anyways.
Mr. Paul's is your favorite.
Yes.
Mike, what is yours?
I haven't actually been to like an actual like dedicated steakhouse
Really?
outside of like a chain. Like there's Texas Roadhouse that my fiance and I will go to from every now and then. But I like to go to all kinds of places. One of my favorite restaurants right now is Harrison Speakeasy.
Harrison's is
in
fun.
Harrison
Yeah,
Township.
yeah.
They got some really good food there.
They're a little bit pricey, but they are good.
Yeah.
Is that the one down there by Jefferson?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And then recently, my Krista and I, we went to Melting Pot.
Okay.
Which is, I mean, they've been there for
The fondue
fucking
restaurant.
ever, but yeah,
Yeah.
they always do something nice, and they had some really good steak fondue there. That was fun.
Went to the one in Troy?
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to work in that building, so we got 30% off if we ate there. So
Oh,
it was,
nice.
It was super cool while I worked there. I went there 4 or 5 times in the year I worked there, so...
The bathroom situation there is wild, though. Like, I didn't realize I was going to have to sprint across a hallway down in the elevator to get to a bathroom. Jesus.
How about you? What's your favorite steakhouse?
My favorite steakhouse is Clausen. You look at me like you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Clausen Steakhouse on
Okay.
14 Mile.
It is really good. It's really good. But my go-to steakhouse is Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, my God.
Every time.
What is it with you boomers and Applebee's and shit?
No, Applebee's, you can't.
Oh, yes, I can. Yes, I can.
You can't
Yes, I
always
can.
tell me that it's a boomer thing, because I can honestly tell you I don't like Applebee's, but I like Applebee's for one dish.
I don't like it, but I like it.
Is it the riblets?
No, oh God, no.
The
They're
worst-
horrible.
That's the worst thing they have there.
It's
No,
horrible.
he likes the chicken and shrimp.
Bourbon, chicken, and shrimp.
Fucking these chain restaurants are supported and kept alive by boomers. I'm just saying.
Applebee's won't be around much longer.
No, they're struggle busting it.
They're supposed to be merging with IHOP, and that way Applebee's will have the evening food, and IHOP is going to have the breakfast and lunch portion of it.
So we're gonna get the Taco Bell Pizza Hut combo
Yeah.
version of IHOP and
I
Applebee's.
read that like maybe 6-7 months ago that they were going to be doing a merge.
Fun fact, because I'm that person. Do you guys know why Taco Bell Pizza Hut exists?
Wasn't it because they're owned by Pepsi or something?
Basically, so Coke had a deal with McDonald's, and Pepsi was always number 2. Still, I think they're number 3 now. Dr. Pepper's actually number 2. But Pepsi decided, instead of trying to go toe-to-toe with McDonald's and Coke and try and get these contracts with all these fast food restaurants, it was cheaper to buy KFC, Pizza Hut, and Taco Bell and put Pepsi exclusively in them. That's why you have Pepsi at those restaurants. Fun fact.
Here's a little fun fact for you. I used to work in law enforcement in the birthplace of Pepsi,
Where was that?
New Bern, North Carolina.
Okay.
There's ironically there's an actual museum to Pepsi. I can't remember the actual like origins of it, but yeah, the dude who made Pepsi was born and raised in New Bern, North Carolina, and he made Pepsi right there in that little city.
Oh, that's cool.
Does that make you more loyal to Pepsi?
No.
I prefer Pepsi over Coke, so...
I mean, I don't really drink cola either way. Most of the time I'm drinking like a Arizona tea or something like that. I don't drink a lot of cola, but I do like Pepsi over Coke, but I'll drink either or. I'm not too picky.
I got cola popping candy from Turkey.
Oh, that's cool. Is that one of those like international snack boxes?
Yeah, I bought it for the show. We tried a couple in the last a different episode. I will say though, so the Pepsi Museum, has anyone been to Coke World in Atlanta?
No.
Super awesome. And they have like 40 or 50 different fountain sodas from around the world.
Oh, you're talking about the soda.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And then there is this soda called, it's like Heather or something like that. It's literally just a woman's name with a blue background, and the woman's name's written in cursive. It tastes like astringent. It's like a cleaner. I don't know what it is. Laura or Heather or something like that. Don't fucking try it if you see it. Just a fair warning.
I've never even heard of it.
Yeah, I'll look it up and find out what it is when we get to our break. I do want to say I just saw an episode of a YouTuber I follow. It just came out yesterday, now that we're on steakhouses and chain restaurants at the same time. The rise and fall of Outback Steakhouse, because they're announcing that they're closing like 30% of their stores this year. Again, chain restaurants are going down because the generation that kept them alive is slowly getting older and not going out as much because they're dying. I'll get morbid there.
Just like the restaurant is.
But Outback Steakhouse, what people think is an Australian-themed steakhouse, is actually based on Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
was like the spokesperson when they first started opening.
Yeah, so
Restaurants.
it's just a group of guys in Florida that wanted to open a steakhouse, and they, it's not themed food based from Australia. It's just themed on Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah, it's themed around the movie, right? Like,
Yeah.
the
Yes.
movie, yeah.
Yep. So we're on steakhouse. It's a high end food. Let's go right into it. I'm gonna start with you, Mike. When you go out to a nice date, what's your bougie or high end or I want to splurge order for a meal?
Ooh. I mean, so it just depends. Chris and I love going to restaurants, and she likes nice, good food. So we save up a little bit of money here and there, and we'll go once every other week or once every couple.
I've been
weeks
seeing your
to-
posts. You're making me jealous of all the places you've been
Yeah,
going.
we like to taste food and enjoy life that way. So, it really just depends on the day, man. Like, I'll look at a menu and I'll be like, no, I'm not feeling that, or I'm not feeling that, or I'm feeling this, or and I'll make a decision based on that. But it just depends. Like, what's their specialty? Like, what are their specials for the day? Like, what is the cook known for?
Right on. So you're an exploratory eater.
Oh,
so,
absolutely, yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Now, do you think your woman's gonna listen to this episode?
She might. I know she likes to listen to the things that I'm involved in and be involved in the things I'm involved in and support those things. So she probably will give it a listen.
So if you can hold her off and play this card once before it happens, it's such a good card for a date night. If your woman or whoever you're dating or significant other or whatever is, I'm between two things on this menu. what do you want to order? What are you between? And have them order, and you order their alternate. That way, if they don't like it, you can switch them plates.
Oh, yeah, we've done that.
Yeah, it's such a sneaky little cutesy date night move.
Ironically enough that you say that, the night Chris and I went to Harrison's,
Okay.
we both kind of, like, I kind of want this and I kind of want that. And we both were kind of split between two things. And we were just like, fuck it. We're just going to get both. We'll split both the entrees. We got an appetizer. And that was, man, it was one of the coolest experiences. They, to this day, they have one of my, not the whiskey sour. What's the other one? Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank.
Old fashioned?
Yes, they have one of the best old fashions I've ever had.
I'm not a huge old fashioned person, but the one that I that comes to mind for me that I really liked was from One Eyed Betty's in Ferndale.
Okay.
So if you ever get down there, they have really good food too. But
I'm starting a list of stuff. You guys have been talking about places I haven't been. I've got a list going already.
Right on. Jessica, do you have a go-to bougie meal?
I wouldn't say a go-to because, like Mike said, I want to hear what the specials are and, just kind of go with, a lot of times it will be steak or prime rib, but I also really like seafood. So if there's maybe scallops or like swordfish, something like that, it depends on what I'm feeling. It also depends on what I feel like drinking,
Pair it well with your food.
I like to pair my wine with my meal and
you brought up scallops, and that is part of the reason why Mr. Paul's went down a notch in my book, is because I don't typically order scallops when I'm at a steakhouse because they're very overpriced. Mm-hmm. You get like 6 scallops for $50-$60, and they were on special, and someone by me got them, and I'm like, oh, they look good. So I tried them. One of them came out broke in half. The sizes were so vastly different that the big one was undercooked, the small one was overcooked.
Oh, see, that's
really
not
bad
good.
experience, for a high-end steakhouse.
I'm going to shout out a restaurant here for the best scallops I ever had was from Boodles in Madison
Really?
Heights.
Really?
Excellent scallops.
When did you go? Was it after they were on the Gordon Ramsay show?
It was before. This was maybe 2 years ago.
Okay. Because they recently posted on Facebook their new menu, and I have a big issue with the fact that they're charging $35 for a chicken parmesan.
Hey.
A high-end Italian restaurant doesn't even charge $35 for a chicken parm, and this is Boodles.
Sometimes
Boodles.
you gotta do what you gotta do.
It's not a high-end restaurant.
No, they're not a high-end restaurant, but I would also say it's a little bit of a nicer place than like your average restaurant.
Yeah.
I've never been there.
And they're right there on the service drive of like 11 Mile and 75. Now, one of their cooks is actually a cook at your local Watering Hole Tipsy's. RJ cooks there.
Yeah.
I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't.
But speaking of specials and Tipsy's in the same breath, let's talk about specials that aren't specials. It's not a fucking special if it's the same thing every week. I'm sorry.
I would call it maybe a rotating special or a weekly special.
I don't know if I'd call it a special.
I don't know.
It just that irks me. But yes, I'm going to get to me. My go-to bougies is a steak and lobster. Easy, simple.
Surf and turf. Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
Love a good steak and lobster.
See, for me, it will be seafood, but I don't have one particular because I'm a seafood fanatic. So, I'll go from scallops to shrimp to crab legs to lobster. It doesn't matter to me. Put it all on
To
one
throw
plate.
it all in
Hell yeah.
one pot with
Fuck
some corn
yeah.
and potatoes.
Here I come, red crab.
Yep.
I got to give red crab a shout out.
Red crab is so good.
Oh,
It's so good.
It is, of all the boils, they've still got the best.
Mike,
Do you
have
like-
you ever been to Red Crab?
No, I'm gonna have to check that out because I
So-
do love a good boil.
We tend,
It's the best.
We tend to, once a month roughly, get a group of people and go to Red Crab. We've had a bunch of the seafood boil places. Well, at least I have, and it is by and far the best. And they have a robot kitty waiter.
Nice. So I have a really hard time with seafood restaurants, like dedicated seafood restaurants. Having worked in the restaurant industry, and I know they dedicate that, but I've had really bad experiences growing up at seafood restaurants, like just the way I feel afterwards. and I have a really hard time going now. So like if I do a seafood boil, I do it myself. I season it. I do the whole process so I know that it's cooked properly and clean and all that. So
yeah, food handling is definitely important. This restaurant is thankfully very clean. And they do have non-seafood options too. So
sweet.
If you ever
I'll definitely check it out. I'm finicky about that kind of stuff just from bad experiences growing up.
I get that.
Like Red Lobster, I don't even go to Red Lobster anymore. I can't
I'm one of those. I don't really want to know what's going on behind the scenes.
Right.
Just give me my food. And
Yeah.
I'll be blind.
Don't look in the kitchen.
Yeah.
My oldest brother, Rick, he did HVAC for commercial freezers and cooling and all that, fridges. And the stories he would tell me about how many restaurants had cockroaches. And I'm like, I don't need to know that, dog. And it turned me off for so long. And now it's ignorance is bliss, you know?
Yeah. I mean, and every now and then you get tuned to it for a second and be like, no, I gotta hold off for a little bit until I forget that. But like, I mean, and it's working in the restaurant industry too it can be tough. Like I've seen some wild things.
Oh yeah.
Wild stuff working in restaurants.
I used to have a dream of owning a bar, so I've bartended, I've served, I've cooked, and I will shout out, I give shit to Tipsy's because it's my local bar and I know the owner and he's a friend of mine, and I cooked there for a little bit. I will give them props. Their kitchen is immaculately clean and they clean it head to toe every single night. So I will shout out that Tipsy's is very clean, even if I don't care for some of their food options. It's not that they're bad food, it's just typical bar food. So I just don't think there's anything special, but sometimes they come out with something fire. The cook gets creative back there. When Art is smoking meats, that's some good shit.
Good smoked brisket.
Yeah. I actually just had to throw away our smoker because it got left out.
No.
So I want to get a new one.
Speaking of good barbecue and smoked food, have you ever been to EPC?
No.
Eastern Palace Club out there in, I think it's Hazel Park or Ferndale.
Wait, yes. Yeah, that's where we went for Zach and Jen's wedding reception.
Oh.
Before the Lions game.
Oh,
the that
tiki
place
bar.
was good.
They had barbecue there.
Yeah, that was really
my
fun. Good.
God, bro.
Their hot barbecue sauce is fucking gas.
Dude, I went up to the window. I'm like, can I have some more of your barbecue sauce, please?
Yes.
Like, I'll pay whatever you need me to pay. I just need a little bit more.
Yep. Again, the owner of that bar is a friend of mine who, because I own a trivia company, pub trivia company, and we walked in there and he's standing there. I'm like, "You work here?" He's like, "I own it here." I'm like, "Oh fuck yeah, man!" So yeah, I have been there. I never heard EPC, but yeah, that's super good. They're and the barbecue portion is actually like a separate entity in the actual bar. Yeah. But yeah, tiki themed bar with some great barbecue.
Dude, definitely got to go back.
So good.
Yeah, we went there for a friend's wedding reception, and it was just amazing food, and we haven't been back, and it never comes to my mind.
I'm going to be honest, I forgot about it.
Yeah.
I've been to the bar a couple of times. As a matter of fact, Krista, her kids have had birthdays there. Like, they've been there plenty of times.
Hell yeah.
And Krista's actually the one that took me there. I got to give her a shout-out, because most of the dope food that I've had in the last 8-10 months is because of her.
Right on.
The places that she's taking me to play. And I mean, every now and then we'll be like traveling down the road and be like, "The fuck is that?" And we'll go in there and get some food. As a matter of fact, we were driving down Gratiot one day, and there's this restaurant. I can't remember the name right off the top of my head right this second, but it just says Soul Food and Pizza.
Okay.
And it's just in this one little random ass strip on Gratiot. If you're not looking for it, you'd never fucking see it. And we went in there and we're like, we gotta fucking try this. I mean, they got, stuff on the wall, so you can see that they serve food. Man, we go in there. This is some of the best fucking fried catfish I'd ever had in my life, dude.
Ooh, I love fried catfish.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, let me take a note of this one.
I gotta.
You give me a good
I gotta
fried
look it up,
catfish.
So
dude.
it's soul food and pizza. Do they do like any kind of combos, like a soul food pizza?
I don't know. I can't remember.
That's a hell of a combo.
Well,
I'm just
and see, that was
picturing
the
like
weird part. Like,
you put like some greens on it and some like fried chicken or something. And I don't know.
I would try. I'm
Yeah,
down
I
for
would
trying
try it.
any kind of pizza. So
if I can find it, when I find it, because I will find it. I drive by it almost daily. It's on Gratiot. What the fuck is it called? I drive by it almost daily. I will send it to you as soon as I find
Okay.
it. But it was the most random ass hole in the wall restaurant, and we're just like, fuck it, we're gonna get some food from here.
That's how you find those hidden gems,
Right,
though. Like just a random drive by, like, ooh, I
on
want to know
Gratiot.
what that's
Where
about.
about?
Coming out of Mount Clemens, going south. It's like, I think it's north of 15. If my memory serves me.
It's got.
I'm gonna find it.
place.
Next time you find it, let me know.
It's just a random ass hole in the wall restaurant. They say they've been there for a minute. Like, I don't know. Like, I've never heard of it, never seen it before. But man, I'll tell you, it's some of the best catfish I've ever had. I can't even put a whole catfish dinner
I'm down
away,
for
but
catfish.
Yep. Always down for a good catfish.
I'm gonna find it for you guys because it.
Yeah, while you're looking for it, I will bring up the best fried catfish that I've ever had was from an old barbecue joint that was on 14 and Van Dyke called Red Hot and Blue.
I remember that place.
Yeah, they had really, really good fried catfish. And I love their hush puppies. I'm a hush puppy fanatic.
I went to one down south because there's none in Michigan anymore. The one in the UP is now closed. And the one down south would not go back. It did not compare to this place up here on 14 and Van Dyke.
It's called Ribs and Soul on Gratiot.
Okay.
Ribs and soul.
Just south. It's like on the south side of Mount Clemens. They don't even have they don't even have a website. It's just a picture of the menu that you look at. Like, they've got mac and cheese, banana pudding, peach cobbler, ribs, short ribs, meatloaf, chicken. Where's the other rest of the menu? The stuff that we were looking at. So, like, they got a dinner with two sides. So, like, a tender dinner. They got a catfish dinner. Where's the catfish dinner? Yeah, 2-piece catfish dinner with two sides for $16.99, dude.
That's not bad at all.
That's a steal. And I'm telling you, man, the sweet potatoes, mac and cheese, collard greens.
Okay, we're definitely going to try it.
I will say this. I tried it. There's a restaurant right by my house called Milestone Grill. And they have pretty decent food. They're expensive for a family diner, but their catfish is not there. I got it once, and it's a huge catfish fillet. Like, it fills the whole plate, but not that good.
I mean, and like, Captain Jay's has some decent catfish. If you can, like, that's a chain restaurant.
Yeah.
The drive-thru, they got some decent food, but like, man, there's something about those little hole-in-the-wall places. They put a little something extra into whatever they're doing back there in the kitchen.
Hell yeah.
That's what I do when I travel. I always get off the main road, and I'm just looking for the back hole-in-the-wall places. It's always the best food.
Yeah. Shoot, I'm trying to think, because now we're on seafood, and I absolutely just adore seafood. When I was in Seattle at Pike Place Market, which is just this big open-air fish market right on the bay, they had the best fish and chips. I'll chase those for the rest of my life. The best fish and chips I've ever had in my entire life. But locally, Jessica, have you ever been to... And I'm mind farting. What's the place on 5 Mile in Detroit?
Scotty Simpson's.
Scotty Simpson's. Have you been there yet?
No.
Have you ever heard of it, Mike?
Mm-mm.
It's
You've got to go.
100-year-old fish and chips market in the middle of a neighborhood in West Side Detroit. It's like Fenkell, 5 Mile, and like West Side, and they fly in their fish every day from Washington or Seattle or Alaska, something like that.
Huh.
It's just absolutely fucking great, and they still fry their fish in old school lard, like.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we'll check that out. What's it called?
Scotty Simpson's.
Scotty Simpson's Fish and Chips. And I recommend getting the shrimp and fish combo if you like shrimp. That's the way to go. Their coleslaw's unique and good. Their french fries are good. The bread they bring out's good. And it's just... You're walking into a place that has mismatched tables and chairs. All the forks and knives are not matched, you know.
You feel like the floor is going to give out when you're walking.
It's cash
old
only.
school building, let me tell you.
And it is cash only. So that's the type of place you're walking into.
Nah, man, that's a place that's got character and stories to tell.
Absolutely.
Just remember, when you go there, take cash.
Yep.
No credit cards.
And they don't have an ATM either. So if you're there early on a Saturday or Sunday, there's nothing by you to get cash out.
Gotcha. Good to know.
All right, so we all talk about our significant others. I'm going to get off food here for a moment, but this is a conversation that came up with me and my fiance recently. What is your opinion about sleeping, and this was an old school thing, sleeping in separate beds, but what is your opinion nowadays of either sleeping in separate beds or even the thing that brought this conversation up for me, using separate blankets when you sleep in the same bed.
Love it.
Thank you.
Love it. And so
We have different heat requirements.
I don't really like to be touched when I'm sleeping. I don't mind, snuggling up with my husband if we're like lounging, looking at our like TikToks or whatever. But when it's time to go to sleep, I don't want anyone touching me. I don't want to be held or, Scott his love language is definitely physical touch. So even if I just like stick a toe out and we're like touching, but I sleep on the couch like 90% of the time because between the dog, the cat, the husband, I'm not gonna fall asleep easily in bed. So I lay on the couch a lot.
So I'm a little weird in the fact that I prefer sleeping with my partner next to me, but she uses a heating blanket and then a thick comforter, and I'm using just this thin ass quilt all year. So I like her next to me. It helps me sleep better knowing that she's there, but at the same time, I'm with you. If I'm watching a movie and we're cuddled up and we fall asleep accidentally, it's fine, but I'm going to wake up a half an hour later covered in sweat and be like, get the fuck off me! Then it's the rest of the night. It's back to back. Don't touch me. I have a king size bed, so we have up 2 people in between us half the time. Not actual people, but space of 2 people. That sounded weird.
For me, it doesn't really make a huge difference. Like, I don't really have a personal preference. With Chris and I, it kind of balances out. I'm a human furnace. Like, I radiate heat.
That's exactly how I am.
But she's always cold, so it's like perfect. Like, we don't need a blanket between us because if she gets cold, she just gets closer to me. And I love to cuddle. I love the physical touch aspect of, that's my love language is physical touch. So it works better for me when she is colder that she just gets closer to me.
My love language is physical touch until it's time to sleep and then leave me the fuck alone.
But I've also been in relationships where the 2 blanket thing has been a thing. I've been in relationships where they prefer to sleep in a separate bed or like just further away from me. So like it just depends.
Yeah.
I adapt pretty much the situation, I guess.
I know Shelby constantly, because I have a shoulder injury from when I was younger, and so I have to have a pillow under my shoulder to support me. And she's like, there's always a pillow between us. I'm like, you want to, buy me the surgery. I'm fine. You want to take care of me for 3 months. Jessica, you know how it is to take care of a shoulder surgery recipient. I'm like, if she wants to do that and dedicate all that time, fine.
I do want to give a shout out to Scott because, I did help him out a lot with his shoulder, but ever since I broke my ankle, he's been pretty much waiting on me hand and foot and just so sweet. I'm like, can you refill my coffee? Can you get me a water? Will you get my medicine? And
hand and foot?
What?
Because you broke your foot? Sorry, never mind.
I was there. I got what you're saying.
I think we all thought the same thing.
That went over my head, apparently, because I still don't get it.
It's because you have to sit down and...
Oh. So I do want to segue into something here. Speaking of I fractured my ankle. I'm going to be in this boot for, they said, about 6 weeks or so. And something very, very strange happened the other day. So I'm going to ask you guys.
It happens to every woman about once every 28 days. It's going to happen again.
God's favorite. Anyways, so I want to know, what is the strangest encounter you've ever had with a stranger? And the reason I'm asking this is because this happened to me just a couple days ago. Scott and I decided to go up to the bar, get some dinner. And I've, got the boot on my ankle. So I've got it propped up on the seat next to me. And Scott he either went outside or he went to the back. Either way, he walked away. So I'm, kind of by myself at the bar. Like, we had a couple friends on the other side not really paying attention. This greasy, long-haired, completely hammered man just comes up to me and he starts hovering his hand over my boot.
Was it Schneidi?
And no. And I'm like, sir, don't touch my foot. And he says, I wasn't gonna touch it. No, this guy was talking to himself, hammered, drunk. And I'm like, okay. And he looks me dead in the eyes and goes, I've been blessed by God. And, I'm like, oh, okay, good for you. Love that for you. And he says, give me your hand. No, I don't want to. Just give me your hand. So I take my sweater, I put it over my hand. I'm thinking he just maybe wants a little handshake. So I do a little like, okay. And he's like, no. Skin to skin. And I'm like, oh, that's a little too intimate for me. I'm not trying to be intimate. Skin to skin contact. And I'm like, sir, no, I don't want to touch you. I don't want you touching me. And he just goes, fine. You don't want me to heel your foot? Fine. That's a little stupid to me, but okay. And then he just kind of wandered away. So I think he was trying to tell me that with the power of God, he was going to heal my broken ankle. The drunk, greasy 50-some-year-old man at the local bar was going to heal me. And Scott came back right at the end, and he goes, do you know that guy? I'm like, no, he just wanted to heal my ankle with the powers of God.
No.
So yeah, I'm going to say that is probably the weirdest encounter I've ever had with a stranger.
What if that was God reincarnate?
After the fact, I was like, I should have just rolled with it and been like, hey, do it up. What's the worst that can happen? I did not want him touching me. He was already way too close for comfort.
No.
My husband's not around to, I can't run away.
Here's the thing. I recommend not touching a strange, drunk, greasy man's hand because I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. Scott's probably told you the story about the homeless man that we shook hands with in Vegas.
Yes.
It was wet and dry at the same time. It was rough and smooth at the same time. It felt like I was shaking hands with barnacles, and I'm getting the heebie-jeebies again. Random homeless guy comes up and shakes our hand, and we're 21 and drunk. We're like, hey, and I fucking
no, thank you.
My hands are tingling thinking about the feeling of that man's hand still to this day. That was 16 years ago. Oh my God.
So this is a wild question for me because I used to work in law enforcement. So I've had a lot of interactions with strangers.
Oh yeah.
One of the ones we'll go into this one. This one's a funnier one. I had just gotten my radar certification, and I'm working in this small town. This lady comes flying through like 70 in a 35. And I get up to the window, and it's this old lady, like she's in her 80s or more. I can't remember off the top of my head. She's old, like almost there, like trying to get to wherever she was going. And I go, ma'am, where are you trying to get to so fast? And she looks me straight in the eye with the utmost seriousness and says, I'm trying to get some dick.
Please tell me you let her off with a warning.
I said, ma'am, listen, you gotta slow down, okay? We gonna talk for just a second, and then we go do what you gotta do.
Meanwhile, the Viagra clock is ticking down.
I was so flabbergasted. I didn't know what to do. I'm like, what do I say? How do I handle this? And I'm wearing a body cam, so this is all recorded. My chief is dying watching the video afterwards.
So I could have FOIA requested this shit.
I let her go with a warning. I said, ma'am, have a great time. Just don't go that fast here. You do that there.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. I took a girl to jail once, and she tried to give me her number in the backseat of my patrol car.
I'm sure that
on the
happens
way
a lot.
to the jail. I'm like, no thanks.
I did loss prevention for almost 5 years, and I've had several prepositions for if you'll let me go, I'll, do things. And it's like, when you're 19, you think about these things. You're like, is it worth my $20 an hour job?
What was great for me, though, is I wore a body cam, so, like, it's all being recorded. And I tell, like, you can see there's a camera with a big red light on my chest. I'm like, I don't know what you're... I had a lady try to flash me. I'm like, please don't do that. There's a camera right here. Don't do it. I'm like, it's not going to get you out of the ticket. As a matter of fact, it's going to make me want to write you even more.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I've had some wild interactions with strangers. Walking into people's homes for calls. Oh.
Yeah, a lot of mine are coming back from when you said stranger interactions. A lot of them are coming back from my loss prevention days. Like, I've had people just go crazy and start stripping off clothes. I've had a girl try and piss in the garbage can. Just a lot of weird things. I actually just saw a TikTok the other day, though. It still cracks me up to this day. It's this blonde getting arrested up against the wall, and she just starts backing that ass up into the cop, and she's like, "Yeah, daddy, arrest me!" And it's fucking hilarious. I'll have to show it to you. And it's a real interaction. Like, she's just hammered, and it's fucking hilarious.
And the cop he's trying so hard to keep a straight face.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so bad. He's trying really hard to keep a straight face.
Yeah, he's trying to be
just
professional. It's just absolutely
Like,
hilarious.
just eye rolling and like putting her in handcuffs and trying to get her to his car. It's great.
It's actually a funny story. So when I was 18, group of friends and we all rented a cabin up north, and we're in like the middle of nowhere, all drinking. And so
Is this a moon story?
yes, it is.
Yeah, I love this story.
So a friend of mine says, "No, it'd be really funny. Let's moon the next car that drives by." And I'm a few drinks in. I'm like, that would be hilarious. So it's me, one of my girlfriends, and then one of the guys that was with us. So it was the three of us, and not a lot of cars are driving by. So we're just kind of like waiting outside, and finally we see some headlights, and we're like, "All right, this is the one." So the three of us moon the car. Suddenly, we see it stop, turn around, police light comes on, and they drive right back. So not only are we all underage, drunk, but we just mooned a cop. It turned out to be the sheriff of whatever town we were in.
Oh, Lord.
So he gets out of the car. He's got, a little smirk on his face, and he's like, "Know why I came back?" And we're all like, "Yeah." All just
wanted
trying
pictures?
to, calm down. And so the girlfriend that I was with, she's going, "But you liked it, though, didn't you? You liked that, though, didn't you?" And he didn't even try. He just busted out laughing. He's like, "Well, I'm not going to say no." And he ended up being really nice. We didn't get in trouble or anything. He's like, "Just, don't do that again." And we're like, "Okay." So
Discretion is a powerful tool.
That's probably like the one thing he did that day. Like, this town was small. There was not a lot going on. And
That was one of the things that I loved about where I worked when I was working in law enforcement. I worked in a town of maybe 900 people.
Yeah.
Like, everybody knew everybody.
Yeah.
One of the weirdest calls I got was I got literally a call to the police line. "How many chickens am I allowed to own?"
And what was the answer?
The answer was 12. Actually, there is an actual answer town ordinance for that. I didn't realize that at the time, but I was like, you know what? I'll get back to you on that.
It's 6 in Warren, by the way.
Yeah. One of the craziest tickets I've ever written was livestocking the roadway. Dude just letting his chickens roam free. I was like, "You're going to cause an accident here, man. You got to get the chickens wrangled in. Put them in a coop or something."
Going back to speeding for dick, it's not as funny, but the only time I've ever gotten a ticket in my entire life, I was getting off work. I worked in Southfield, and I'm doing 98 miles an hour down 696, back when it was 65. I got pulled over by Huntington Woods police, and he goes, "Where are you going so fast?" And I go, "Buffalo Wild Wings, buy one, get one free special. They're about to close." And he let me off with a 5 over, and then that's all it was. I'm like, I'm speeding for chicken wings.
He let you off because you were honest about it.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
You
exactly
gotta have
right.
some food, yep.
And being honest, if you're not doing anything really bad, being honest is going to get you off 90% of the time.
Yep.
Respect them, they respect you.
Absolutely. I always told people, I'm like, my job isn't to make your life difficult. Like, I don't like this part of the interaction.
Yeah.
But just like you go to work and have a 9 to 5, I got to put food on my table and I got to
Right.
do my job. Unfortunately, you don't like the fact that I have to do my job. But here's the thing: if you make it easy for me, I'll make it easy for you.
Especially if it's a minor infraction,
right? Like, I'm not trying to hem nobody. I'm not there. The more serious offenses, like, you don't put your hands on women and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like, man, if you're doing 10 over and you're super nice.
I was trying to put my hands on a woman.
Well, we already saw what happened already, so
My best friend pushed her down the stairs. Actually, I was the rescuer that night.
He did. James did come to my rescue.
I get a call. I'm not even joking. I got out of the shower. I'm in my PJs. I sit down on my bed about to swing my feet over to lay down, and I get a call from her husband. "Can you come over? Jessica fell down the stairs, and we need an opinion." I'm like, "Yeah." I'm not going to lie. I thought about it. I'm like, just take her to the hospital. I was like, just take her to the hospital. I'm like, do I really have to go do this?
He said, wait a minute, I'm about to be so comfortable.
I was like, how serious is this? And I heard you yelp in pain, and I'm like, okay, I'll be over there in a minute. Thankfully, I live close. But that was a fun night.
So going back to my question, Jeff, do you have any weird encounters with strangers that you can think of?
Never.
Nothing in all the years you've been alive?
He's met everyone on the fucking planet.
That's the thing. He's the weird stranger.
Well,
That's gotta be it.
That's probably a fair
That's gotta
statement.
be it.
Now that you think about it, there's been several times that you've probably met my friends for the first time, and they're like, why is this guy so fucking
Who's
friendly?
this weird old guy that's
Yeah.
talking to me?
Because my dad is very, I'll make friends with anyone. That's who he is. And sometimes he meets someone, and it's like, yeah.
I did definitely get that vibe when I met him for pizza. Or not
Yeah.
pizza, for kickball.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kickball.
Kickball was a fun time. All right.
Shut the fuck up.
So today we're kicking off Pizza Wars. We got delivery from 2 different local pizza places. We got Hungry Howie's and we got Jets, and we're sticking with just pepperoni pizza to keep it as fair as possible. And we're going with like what they're known for. So for instance, Jets, we're not ordering a round pizza, we're ordering their traditional deep dish pizza. So we got Hungry Howie's here first because we tried to line up the deliveries, but Hungry Howie's was much quicker. So we got Hungry Howie's here. We're going to try that. We're going to wait for the Jets delivery. I just want to take a moment to thank our veterans, because Veterans Day is going to be here tomorrow, and we got an MRE here to try. In honor of our vets, thank you for serving. We're going to try an MRE and see what they go through when they have to eat these. We have Menu 11, pizza sliced cheese, and we'll see what else is in here. Warfighter recommended, Warfighter tested, and Warfighter approved, so we'll get to that here in a moment. But while it's fresh, we might as well dive into our Hungry Howie's pizza.
And look, I'm a Hungry Howie's girl. I've always been loyal to Hungry Howie's.
Grease is just dripping off this pizza.
Yeah.
I haven't had Hungry Howie's in so long. Now, I want to give it a little bit of a preamble. Preamble, yeah, all that stuff.
It's a pre.
I'm not a pizza person. Mike, I don't like pizza. I tell people all the time I don't like pizza. The pizzas I do like are like barbecue chicken, which I don't really consider a pizza. But I love them.
It is a pizza, but still.
Yeah, it's just not a traditional pizza.
So listen, you can't see it right now, but it's under this hoodie. I love pizza as much as the Ninja Turtles do.
And I love the Ninja Turtles a lot more than I like pizza. So
That's fair. But
is Mikey your favorite? So you're wearing
absolutely,
Mikey.
yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
I'm a Donatello guy.
Okay, no, I dig it. No, man, pizza is. I've been eating pizza my whole life. I love pizza. It probably is my favorite food. Yeah, I love a good pizza.
See, I just think you can't go wrong with Hungry Howie. I know people have their preferences, but I think I really like the sauce amount that they put on the pizza. You know, the cheese to sauce. Now, I'm not like a big cheese person, but the reason I'm good with pizza is the sauce, the toppings, the grease from pepperoni. Like, I don't really just taste the cheese.
Now, some of these pepperonis curled up and burned. I do appreciate the amount of sauce they put on this. Pizza is not something I hate. It's just something that burnt out on me, so I don't like it. I don't order it. When I do eat pizza, this is how I want it. I would get this without pepperoni, though. I like a ham pineapple or Italian sausage and jalapeno. Pepperoni is just not what I want.
See, now from Hungry Howie's, I like their pepperoni. I think I like their cup pepperoni better. And when I order their pizza, I always do extra sauce.
Their sauce is really well seasoned. I'm not a big, I don't like sauce dripping out of my slice, so I don't get that extra sauce. The thing I like about Hungry Howie's is their crust and how it's got an initial crunch, but then there's that soft, fluffy inside to it.
See, I want my pizza where a knife and fork need to be involved.
Yeah. No, I can respect that.
Yeah.
No, because no matter how messy it is, I'm not going to knife and fork it.
That's where I'm going.
You
Well,
know?
I do.
You shouldn't knife and fork a hand food. I'm sorry.
Oh.
No, but I get what he's saying, though. if I have a pizza, I want it to be like, how the fuck am I going to eat this without a knife and fork? I'm going to eat it without a knife and fork either way. But if I look at a pizza, I'm like, how the fuck am I going to eat this without a knife and fork?
I'll never knife and fork.
Damn good pizza.
I'll never knife and fork a hand pizza, but I will hand a knife and fork food. You never been up at 3 a.m. and you're like, that cake looks good. And you just one little finger scoop of cake, or we've all done it. Come on, be honest.
Oh yeah, there's been times like I've made a pasta dish or something. I'm getting ready to like put it away, and I'm like, I'm gonna grab a little bit just with my hand.
So let's see what we got in here while you guys are... You know what? Let's review this pizza while we're fresh. So, I think this is fair for the pizza reviews, so I don't skew as much as you guys would. I think I should rate out of 5 where you guys rate out of 10.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
that way I'm not, because I'm not as much of a pizza person, I don't have my numbers dictate the pizza review overall as much. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm going to give that a 3 out of 5.
I love Hungry Howie's. I'm gonna give it an 8.
We heard you breathe. Just answer.
See, with Hungry Howie's, I mean, it's so hit or miss with me. Today's, I'm going to go up with a 7. But as a normal rating, I will be right around a 5.
So why don't you just give it a 6?
It's not my
nice
favorite.
round 6.
How about 5.9? Because I want to be difficult. But it's not my favorite pizza.
Ooh.
For one of these big chains, I'm going to say it's probably one of the better big chain pizzas. Mm-hmm. But I don't rank it up there with a good pizza.
Mm-mm. Yeah, no, I gotta agree with that. Like, I'd give it a 5. Like, in terms of chain pizza, it's good, reliable. It's gonna taste the same pretty much every time. You know what you're getting. But it's not a good pizza.
See, I'm for one, I don't typically do just pepperoni pizza because there's not enough flavors there, because I love a lot of contrast on my pizza. So, I mean, load that sucker up with everything you got but anchovies. And now I'm down. And that takes me into why I need my knife and fork.
A good Supreme is, especially when it's done right.
Yes.
Oh, man.
There you go. Now, a Supreme pizza is something I can eat. And for anyone that goes to Windsor, there's a place called Pizza, which is a 4 a.m. You buy it by the slice. It's New York style, like giant fucking slices. And they make a really good Supreme. So, yeah, Supreme Pizza from Pizza is very, very amazing. If you ever happen to be in Windsor, check it out.
Shameless plug here, but
Baraboo?
Yeah, I do like their pizza. Them and Shore, they're the same as Shore's Inn. Like, they the same owner, same cook, same recipe.
I have not had Shore's Inn pizza yet.
Now, Baraboo, do they still do half-off pizza Mondays?
Yep, every Monday.
That's what I
half-off pizza.
Sign up for their club.
The Mug Club?
It's I don't know what they call it, but it's where they'll give you food on your birthday and all.
Oh, yeah, our Mug Club. Yeah, the Baraboo Mug Club. Shameless plug for the Great Baraboo. They're awesome, by the way. One of the oldest breweries here in Michigan. But yeah, their Mug Club benefits are pretty wild. You get a free mug fill on your birthday. You get a free dinner on your birthday. You get $1 mug fill every month, and that's any of the in-house brews that they have there. So shout out to them. They did a wonderful job.
So anyway, if you didn't hear, my dad had to run a pizza inside real quick. So yeah, Great Baraboo Shore's Inn. They have good food at Shore's Inn too. Baraboo's pretty good.
They're both the same menu, just so you know. Yeah,
are they identical?
Yeah, they're
now?
identical.
Okay.
They're all the owners. They're the same owner, same recipes. Some of the cooks cross over between the two restaurants.
Right on.
They do a fantastic job of keeping everything pretty much the same.
That's Baraboo and who?
Shore's Inn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like it's really hot.
Yeah, that's smoking.
It's steaming. Oh, that's cool. It's like it warms up.
Oh, Oh.
So I'm behind the scenes here. I'm prepping the MRE, and I did the water-activated heater, and it's...
You should probably put that over on the wood table instead of the vinyl.
It's probably a good idea.
It's already melted. Oh my
yeah,
god, that's really hot.
warm.
Fuck. Shit.
That gets hot.
All the steam coming out. Oh my god. Okay.
We're just a mess over here.
Yeah. You try and do things while you're talking on a mic. It doesn't work always.
Gotta love good old chemical reactions.
All right, let's do this.
That is so cool, though.
All right, so the next pizza we have is Jets. That's the square, just regular pepperoni pizza.
And like we talked about earlier, or a different episode, Jets is not Detroit-style pizza. It is
No.
Sicilian-style pizza.
Agreed with that statement.
Well, if you watch your commercials online now or on TV now, they say it's not even pizza.
What is it now?
I don't know what that means.
Their commercial is something about there's three guys standing there and they're all sitting there. This is an ordinary, and the guy says, "No, it's not pizza. It's Jets."
Oh, Lord.
Now,
It's
Initial
not
rea-
delivery. It's DiGiorno.
straight up initial reaction to this. This is completely night and day when you go side by side.
Yes, it definitely
Absolutely.
is.
The sauce is a lot sweeter. The cheese ratio is different. Obviously, you have a thicker dough. Pepperonis are different. I will say, again, not a pepperoni person, but the pepperonis are better at Jets.
If I'm eating pizza, I definitely prefer a square to a round. I like having that nice crisp outside to the crust. And then, it gives you a little bit more surface area for the toppings and the sauce to sink into the dough and whatnot. This is night and day compared to Hungry Howie's side by side.
The sauces, you can taste Italian seasoning on this one, whereas Hungry Howie's is very more traditional, just pizza sauce. This one could almost be like a pasta sauce.
Do you find yourself, depending on where you order from, whether you get the round or the deep dish?
More often than not, I'm going to get a deep dish. Just me personally, that's my preference. I think it depending on where I go. Now, if you're going to like an Italian restaurant with a wood fire grill and you're getting a wood fired pizza, round is the way to go. Yeah, that's what you're gonna get. And I mean, honestly, if you're gonna get a pizza, that's the way to do it. If you like that, those wood fire pizzas are amazing. But if it's not one of those, if it's like a chain restaurant like the Jets, or if you like a Buddy's, I like a good Buddy's pizza, or as we spoke about earlier, Baraboo has good pizza, but their pizza is all square as well. So for me personally, I'm gonna get a square.
See, I don't like square pizza. I like a very thin crust. I like New York style, where it's like a big slice. I can fold it in half. I just think it's too doughy. I'm just not a fan of deep dish pizza at all.
See, I like it because I like that crunch.
Yeah. If I am to eat a square pizza, I'm going to eat a corner because I do
Right.
like the crusty.
See, if I do Hungry Howie's, I know I'm getting round. If I go to like a Green Lantern, it's going to be round.
Mm-hmm.
If I do Jets, it's going to be square. Do Domino's, it's going to be the New York crust because it's thin, it's crunchier. But I don't like thin crust pizza, which is a difference.
I don't have a preference. I will say, when it comes to barbecue chicken pizza, Marco's is the best, and they have a jalapeno ranch, and it's so good. For different reasons, I'm gonna rate this the same. It's gonna get another 3 from me. For different reasons. I like the sauce better. I like the pepperoni better. I don't like the cheese better, and I don't like the crust better.
Overall flavor on today's pizzas, I gotta go Hungry Howie's today.
We're not rating them against each other. You're just rating.
I gotta put them up against each other, but the crust, I'm gonna go with Jets today. That's for sure.
Stop picking between the two and just give us a rating.
I'm gonna go 6.5.
Yeah, I'm kind of right along board with that. I'm at a 6 for this one. Like, it's a step above Hungry Howie's for me. And obviously, I'm more partial to the square crust, anyways. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a 6. The flavor's a little bit better there in terms of like the seasoning and the sauce, and then you got the crispy crust, and I think they just use a better pepperoni slice than Hungry Howie's does.
Yeah, I'm trying not to base it just because this is square. That's just my preference on how I like pizza, so I don't really want to give it a much lower ranking just because it's square. But I guess if I'm being true to myself and how I feel about Jet Square, I'm going to give it a 5. I like the sauce. I don't think it's really much better or worse than Hungry Howie's. I will say the pepperoni is a little bit better, but again, my go-to pizza isn't usually pepperoni either. I like a good Hawaiian, or if I do pepperoni, I need like a jalapeno or a green pepper to balance it out.
I have jalapeno cashews here.
So, yeah, I'm going to give it a 5. Sorry, Jets lovers. It's just not my preference.
Yep. So there is our rankings of those. As I have slightly warmed up our cheese pizza from the Emery. Let's see how this goes. I did just wash my hands. Oh my gosh.
That looks horrendous.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah.
That looks
Now,
horrendous.
Some of these are good, some of these are bad. So we're going to see how this one is.
I
it's
don't
dope.
even want to put that in my
I
mouth.
can
if
tell
I'm
you
being
already
quite
what I
honest.
think of that one.
That's pizza cake right there.
It's this weird doughy texture already.
I mean, at least it's hot.
It's ish. It's warmer than it was. How about that? Actually, you know what? Let me take a picture to put on our Facebook. I already cut it. So there's that.
Oh my god, that looks bad.
That is horrifying. I'm glad we ate the good ones first.
Oh god.
Hey,
And
we're,
now
we're honoring our military, okay?
I'm not just going to eat a cheese pizza. I need something that's going to take the flavor away. So I am really nervous about this, to be quite honest.
Listen,
I'm going to go right into it.
It smells so
It's
bad.
Man.
So bad. God.
I caught it.
It smells bad, looks bad,
Tastes bad.
feels bad.
I am
Listen.
scared to try
The
this.
texture is so off.
That's like a biscuit.
I got to shout
bad
out
biscuit.
all our guys.
Uh-huh.
Because
My
if this
God.
is what you got to...
Now, here's the thing. I've heard really good things about some MREs. Like the chili mac. Mike spit it out immediately.
Nope. Thanks.
Oh god.
Nope.
Oh, my God. All right.
Oh my God, that was disgusting.
Okay, I gotta say this. For our military, they gotta do better than
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's not okay.
That is a solid 0.
I was going to say,
It's gotta go in
that
the
doesn't
negative.
even deserve
I might as
a
well have eaten
ranking.
a styrofoam plate.
That is just god-awful.
Can I have a bite of the wrapper?
I'm going to take one of these to kind of cleanse the palate here. Yeah, give
That's
these
a good
try.
idea. So that's a 0 from me. Respect to our boys and women in uniform. Like I said, Chili Mac is a very highly rated MRE. Which
That
I have.
is a good one. I have had that
Yeah.
one. Granted, in my defense, I was able to put mine in the microwave and warm it that way.
Does that make it better?
Not necessarily.
I feel like if this sat here more, it would have warmed up more. But would that have made this one better? I don't think so.
Absolutely not.
The texture of the crust is like,
It's like a biscuit.
It's like a
Yeah.
bad biscuit.
Yeah.
yeah. The cheese is awful.
Is that cheese?
There's no sauce on it.
I think the sauce is dried underneath the cheese.
Yeah, so it's supposed to rehydrate as you chew it.
No.
And you know what's really funny is government cheese is good, so you'd think the government could put something better on there.
No. All right.
Mad respect to our military
Yeah.
people who this is your sustenance. You deserve much more.
I'm just going to say, if y'all can, stay away from the pizza one. That's not it.
That, and I've always heard very bad things about the breakfast omelet, known as the vomlet.
Vomlet.
Oh God.
I will shout this out. This is going to come from me personally, just because it's Veterans Day week. First 2 veterans that messaged me on Facebook at Monday Night Meat and Potatoes, because you have to deal with this awful pizza, I will buy you a large pizza of your choosing, delivered to your house. So just direct message me on Monday Night Meat and Potatoes. First couple vets to message me, I'll buy you a pizza on Veterans Day if you want. Back to it. Our palate cleanser here is Wiley Wallaby Soft and Chewy, watermelon flavored kind of twist. They're like a Twizzler, licorice candy. Those are very good. Maybe it's because I just ate awful pizza, but very thick, like 2 or 3 times the thickness of a Twizzler. But that's really good. I'd give that like a 7.5.
Yeah, it's a good quality, like licorice. I'm not a big fan of black licorice by any means, but they have a wild berry flavor that's pretty good. Their strawberry is really good, and then their classic licorice flavor. Their red licorice flavor is really good.
I think the texture on this is a lot different, but it's good.
Better.
It is better texture.
Yeah, I like those. I'll give them a 7.
Yeah, that's about right on par. 7 is right where I'm at. I can't eat a lot of them though, because they can be a lot.
Yeah.
So, that's good.
No, what is that?
So, just going through the rest of the armory, this is a chocolate, like, protein bar.
I thought it was beef jerky when I first seen it.
It's actually all right. It's not great, but it's not bad.
No, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, it's a nutritious energy bar, chocolate flavor.
I mean, I eat that again. I give that a 6.
Tastes like a protein bar.
Yeah. It's got that typical protein bar aftertaste.
Well, I think they give you this after the pizza to cleanse your palate.
Yeah, that's not bad. I'll give it a 6.
Yeah, that's solid 5.5.
We could have put crushed red pepper on our pizza.
You know,
I bet that crushed red pepper tastes better than the pizza does.
I'm going to say that would not have saved it.
That's hard to chew, that chocolate bar.
Yeah, but it's still pretty good though. It's like
Yeah.
a chocolate and peanut and.
A couple more things to try, and then we're done here tonight. Peanut butter and crackers, applesauce, and jalapeno cashews. I'm still chewing.
Dude, look, I'm gonna warn you on those crackers right now. That is gonna be the driest, dustiest cracker you ever bite into in your entire life.
Why are you looking at my dad when you say cracker?
Hey, don't get me in any trouble over here.
All right, I love cashews, so how bad could whoa. No. No one gets any of these.
Those
Wow.
are good, aren't they?
And
Yeah.
they're jalapeno cashews?
That is real fucking jalapeno.
Okay.
They have a nice kick and flavor. Wow.
Oh God, you can smell
8 out of
it.
10.
I do really like jalapenos and
Oh, yeah.
jalapeno flavored things.
Those are excellent jalapeno
That
cashews.
smells like jalapeno.
Is everyone here okay with peanut butter?
Yep.
Oh. Here, you get a little tiny cracker because it broke immediately. No, those are an 8 out of 10 though. Those
cashews are delicious.
great.
I'd buy those in a 5-pound jar.
Legitimately, I would buy those.
Ooh, that's a nice kick too.
Yeah, the little
I'm
after
giving them a
kick
9.5.
Oh, it's building.
Yeah, it's got a decent kick.
I'm gonna give that 8.5.
You don't think we're going to taste this peanut butter now, do you?
All right, so the peanut butter comes in like a side packet that you squeeze onto the cracker.
Oh Lord, pray for me.
I've actually heard really good things about this peanut butter though.
The flavor of it's not bad.
It's not bad.
This does look like a saltine kind of cracker.
It's a little
The crackers
powdery.
Crackers are definitely dry, breaking apart. Peanut butter.
I have a feeling we probably should have tried that before the jalapeno.
There's
The peanut butter's good. It tastes like
Yeah.
peanut butter.
Yeah.
Definitely needs to be on that cracker
Very dry. Oh my god.
because that cracker tastes like a saltine but worse. somehow.
Zapple sauce.
It's
It does look like Zapple sauce, doesn't it?
it's definitely dry.
That's a very thick peanut butter.
I like the peanut butter.
I'm just gonna squirt this in my mouth. Yeah.
So James just deep-throated a packet of applesauce.
I love applesauce, by the way. It's not good
That spoon
applesauce.
over there.
I mean, there's an MRE spoon if that's what you want.
That's what I want.
It's applesauce. It's nothing good. There's nothing redeeming about that applesauce. I'll give it a 6.
Who finished their pizza from this?
I don't think half of us.
Not a single person.
I might be the only one that swallowed that pizza.
Yeah.
James, you always
I
swallow.
swallowed as much as I could before it would not go down.
It didn't even touch the dangly thing. For me.
Now, while you guys try the applesauce, the last few things I have here: freeze-dried coffee. There's raspberry powdered drink, some chiclet gum, and some toilet paper.
The
And some sugar.
applesauce is not bad.
It's not bad. It's not good. There's
That's a
nothing
6.
special.
There's something a little different about it. I can't put my finger on
Is
it.
it like a cinnamon applesauce, or is there like a flavor to it?
There's no cinnamon. It's just apples, sugar, maltodextrin.
Which is a sugar or
And
a sweetener.
water, so-
Yeah.
It might be the sweetener.
I mean, that's a pretty good applesauce.
Or it
Nothing-
could be
nothing wrong
that
with
this
it, I'd
doesn't
say.
have a ton of additives in it, and I'm so used to eating.
That might be
There's
it.
that
The
too,
just
yeah.
very
Applesauce,
natural
yeah.
applesauce.
But I would eat this.
I think that's really
Yeah.
good. I'll give it a 7.
Yeah.
So, just once
too.
again, thanks to our folks in uniform. Happy Veterans Day for this week.
Happy Veterans Day.
Thank you all for your service.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
And thank you, Mike, for being on our show this week.
Oh man, it's been a pleasure.
Absolutely.
Right up till that pizza.
Yep. We can leave that pizza right where it came from.
So that brings us to a wrap for Monday Night Meat and Potatoes. I'm James.
I'm Jeff.
I'm Jessica.
Bye.
That's a wrap for tonight's plate of Monday
I am-
Night Meat and Potatoes. If you laughed, argued, or questioned our food choices at least once, our job here is done. Be sure to follow, subscribe, and leave a review, because James, Jeff, and Jessica are just getting warmed up. Join us next Monday night for another full serving of bold opinions, bad jokes, and probably too many carbs. Until then, stay hungry, stay loud, and never forget, life's too short to skip the meat and potatoes.